obviously involved more than anyone else as a player rep. Just kind of how did this unfold? Like, was there a lot of ebbs and flows? Some of the players have said they were really kind of riding the roller coaster.
Yeah.
How did you kind of get through it?
Yeah, we would have a lot of meetings, and like during the meetings, I'd try and do like a live update and stuff. I just wanted to keep everyone like in the loop and stuff. It's just such a weird time for everyone, not knowing when they're coming back and not. So it was just nice to be able to give people info, and then yeah, like you said, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but ultimately we got a deal, and it feels really good to be back.
And you guys voted for it. That came out.
Yeah.
You're one of the people who voted for it. Just what did you like about it, or what was your thought process on how it came out?
I mean, I think it was just, like you said, so much back and forth, and they ended up getting to like a, I mean, I guess in those situations, nobody gets everything they want, you know, so there was some give and take on both sides, and the younger guys got paid more, and the pool was a nice addition with the CBT going up, and it was just a good time to, and a good opportunity for full season. I just think missing games at this point would have sucked for everyone, and I mean, especially fans, so it was kind of a good situation for everyone, some compromise here and there, and it just worked out well.
Glad it's over, or are you going to go into a career of collective bargaining?
No, I'm pretty glad it's over. So, you know, it was nice to be able to be there and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad we can all come back and play some baseball. Yeah.
How nice is it to be back rehabbing with these guys after the offseason, having to be away from some trainers, staff, and everything?
Yeah, like I definitely took having everything in-house for granted, for sure. Like having to drive around and do all the stuff, and like going to different PTs and just workouts and driving everywhere. So yeah, I'm extremely happy to be back and do everything in here.
How are you feeling, and where are you at?
I feel really good. I'm like what, throwing to 75 feet and stuff, like 3 days a week. Nothing too crazy, but arms been bouncing back, feeling really good. So I'm just looking forward to hopefully coming back this year.
What's the biggest challenge of the accelerated spring training here?
I mean, obviously just like trying to log innings and get everyone to kind of feel ready to be in game. I'm assuming the beginning of season might be taken a bit slower. I don't know how people are going to manage it, but I think it's for the guys who are playing. I think it's trying to get that feel of like trying to get to that mid-season form as soon as you can. And obviously it's going to be a little harder this year, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Yeah.
We'll probably ask you this like a lot during the year. How will you know, like, are you going to come back or not this year? Like, how will it happen?
I think it's just you got to kind of go day to day, hit all your goals, like go to 75, 90, and then 120, then mound. You know what I mean? Right. So just like I'm not really looking ahead too far. The goal is obviously to come back and feel healthy, but like I said, you just got to take it day by day.
Right. So it's like that probably takes some mental training to like not look at the schedule, look at the calendar, and think, September, whatever, 12,
sure,
that might be the right day. That's X amount of days after the surgery.
For me, I think like just like the goals you can hit in, like each month, I guess, like going to new. I guess I have been good about just the small little wins and baby steps, and it's nice to be able to go and like you can work out and get in shape and everything. So ultimately, like that part of it, it's been not easy by any means, but I think I've been able to navigate that relatively well. And as like time goes on and I start throwing harder and going off the mound, I'm sure I'll have to deal with things as they come. But for now, I feel good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. I mean, I would make that as a compliment. Like,
no, I know. Yeah. I took it
like,
as one. No, yeah, for sure. Oh, I thought, just in general. Yeah. I've heard. I mean, too. I think in Tommy John to baseball, you have so many reference points and people to talk to that like, if you do feel weird at all, you kind of just call one of 500 people you know, and they'll be like, yeah, that's normal. You feel fine. Like so.
In your own clubhouse, you've got
exactly.
A couple guys
So it's good. You can lean on guys. It's fine. Yeah.
It's obviously a very common topic starting today. About adding a more since you benefited from Charlie and other veterans around.
It was awesome. I think everyone was really excited when we signed him. Just to have him in the clubhouse, and obviously to pick his brain, as cliche as that is, but I mean, he's been around for so long and been in some big situations and some playoff baseball, and I think it'll just be great to have him. Yeah.
Just a kind of a random question. You watched a lot of the games the other year. Did Water do anything that surprised you?
No. Yeah, of course. It was amazing. Yeah. Everything. I think he's just the ability to go into big situations, and he kind of has that presence. Like he's been there so many times, and he's so young, but he carries himself so well, and obviously like the plate discipline and all the stuff everyone else can see. So it's extremely exciting to have him here, and especially due to having such a long contract. Like I'm sure for him, it's such a comfortable feeling. So I can't wait to continue to watch him.
What do you think of him getting paid?
It was awesome. It was great. Like it's really cool to see the Rays doing that. And obviously, he's such a like supreme talent. Like of course, like that's something you gotta try and lock up for a long time. So I think it's good for people around too to kind of build the team around him and sign some guys, and it's just good to have him here for such a long time. sure. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, anything can happen in the future, I guess. So I don't really like think about it too much. I don't like look into all the rumors and stuff. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just gonna try and get ready and pitch as soon as I can.
Have you had any talks with them as far as an extension or anything?
No, I mean, I'm just taking it day by day right now. Like, kind of just coming here. It's like our first day.
I know. It's been like 60 hours.
There's been a lockout.
Yeah,
So, I mean, no.
First one here, right?
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah.
You think guys are pretty driven from the way last year ended? That's what we've kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this level of baseball, like there are some like obviously you want to come in and play as well as you can, but at this level, it's like you're always trying to come in and play well. Individually for the team, you want to go as far as you can, and I think just being there 2 years in a row, guys are ready to just, I don't know, just you feel like you've had the experience and you want to go back and go as far as you can.
And just one last thing. I'll go back to the collective bargaining. It was a lot. It took a lot of time. I mean, you just spent a lot of time. Did you enjoy it in any way?
Yeah.
Was it enriching or educating?
I did.
Or?
I like that. Like I was able to do it. I know that I'd go and be able to give the info out. Like I know there's so many people on the team that are capable of going and like communicating all that stuff. But I felt like I was glad that I got to do it and like be able to share all the info. And everyone was so involved, and everyone was like all 30 teams, and there's so much back and forth between like reps and executive board and everything. So like it was really nice to see how like stuck together the players were, and everyone was just always on the same page along the way. And then, yeah, it was a really good experience, and I liked it. I was glad I could be there for everyone.
Cool.